Greetings, Commandos. This is Pagan Horde, and we are now on our 36th episode of this ongoing playthrough. Please do the YouTube stuff. Every little click helps a small channel. And let's see what we got. Well, last time we were here, we got ourselves both a Goliath and a Shrike, something I barely thought would ever happen, but here we are. We also have 200 tonner in the works that we don't really have weapons for. So let's go on and fix that, shall we? Now, for today, one thing that would be cool to do is that we have 2 duels in here. We haven't done much duels in this playthrough, so this could be fun. I think we're gonna do a duel of the Orions. And maybe fight some more pirates, because that's always good. So how about that? We have right here a duel, and I think we will have from pirates against pirates. Sure, why not? I think that would be a quote-unquote easy money. And I think we will drop double Orions. Like these two boys right here. 1V and 1 2C. There we go. Let's see how that goes. Pirates, duel against pirates, they could bring some really weird stuff. Like overheat and shut down mechs, so I don't know how that's gonna work, but these are our 2 best damage dealers, so we're not gonna go for shenanigans, we're gonna go for pure raw DPS and hope for the best. See you in a second. So, a duel against pirate. What could possibly go wrong? Let's find out.
Command interface initiated.
Okay, bad visibility. We that's a new map. I don't think I've ever done a duel in a place like this before. That's cool. I'm not a big fan of the water movement though. That's gonna limit our movement and our evasion by a lot. So what do we have? We have a Timby, a BH.
I've got your back.
Don't know I ever met that one before.
Accelerating to maximum
The
speed.
Zeus, oh shit, those are dangerous. Alright, so we have our work cut out for us. That's for sure.
Standing by. Alright, let's see what this thing can do.
It's not used too much in direct Artemis. They're not that efficient.
Commander.
Let's reserve with him.
How can I
Do
help?
we have a direct fire range with Jamie? No. Yeah.
Receiving you.
Okay.
Definitely.
The first one who pokes his head out is gonna take a lot of punishment, so we have to be careful. I'm loving that the Zeus stays behind, so that we don't have to engage them both. Let's reserve and see what the Timby will do. Goes back this way. Did not expect that.
Talk to me.
Okay.
Clear the way. I'm coming in fast. Engaging target.
How's it going?
So I'm gonna put 1 Orion on each side.
Got it.
See what happens next. Move back over here. Okay.
Yes, boss? Okay. Throttle up.
Let's send him a few this way.
Locking on target.
So he's a full missile boat, okay, with large pulse and medium pulse. Which could be dangerous.
How can I help?
Especially if he gets in the water and gets free cooling.
Aye, aye.
Well, let's say hi.
Firing.
There we go. That's an arm destroyed,
right through
sure, I think. Oh, You go back the other way. I did not expect that. You're not fighting,
Waiting for orders.
which is weird. Okay, so I can get into direct fire, but I must go into bad terrain. Luckily, the laser boat that he is does not do a lot of this instability.
Target locked in.
We can keep hammering him.
Inflicted some heavy
So it's a
damage.
bounty hunter.
I've
That's the
got your back.
BH4.
Copy that. Roger. I'll break him in two.
So far, so good.
That-
None of them have actually fired yet.
Follow my lead.
Oh, there it goes.
You need more practice.
That looked worse than it actually was. Let's finish you up, shall we?
Locked on target. For House Orion.
Alright, that's one.
What a waste.
Good to go. Heading out.
Let's fire on him. Sure he's gonna have stupid damage resistance, the Zeus always do.
Make warriors. Let's hit them hard.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Let's move off of the difficult
way.
terrain. Let's do a vigilance. And let's fire again.
Target locked in.
Nice.
Talk to me.
Are we firing both on the same flank? We are. That should help a lot.
Follow my lead.
And boom.
Battle mech down.
Nice. Well, this should work. Let's see if we get some loot. Maybe a weapon system for an oncoming project. See you in a sec. Alright. Pirates against pirate action. Ah, it did get a through internal though. You want pieces of the mechs, but you're giving me gyro excel, endo steel, laser, yeah. Right now, yes. Normally I wouldn't. But now what we want our weapon system, so I'll definitely take it. Nice. The energy and the advanced zoom are interesting. Endo Steel I only have one left. Gyro Excel I have two left. Improved ammo, the tandem. That's what got through armor. So, what to choose? I think it's gonna be battle computer energy. No, we only have 3. Already have 3, so it's gotta be this. We have 5. Okay. Let's take an endo steel then. Confirm. These things. I've never really managed to use these things properly. With 60 heat. Twin link capacitor. So it's a double snub nose. Essentially. I'll keep it. Perhaps we can add this to our Marauder at one point. I'll keep the exchanger as well, always useful. Reactive plating, no thank you. Okay, well, on to the... I'm not gonna go in between mission, we're gonna go straight into the second duel, alright? The next one will be a solo one. See you in a sec. Alright, so as promised, straight into the next mission, the next duel. This one was called Yoink, so I just had to do it. So we're going in with just the 2C, the Orion 2C.
Command interface initiated.
Ah, that's a familiar place. And we are fighting against a Cyclops. Interesting.
I've got your back.
Let's go into the forest for a bit of reduction. Okay, so he wins the initiative. The Gauss missed, and the AMS took care of the rest. So that's a good
How
start.
can I help?
We're gonna go to 6 evasion
Sprinting.
and give him everything I can.
Good work.
That looks not bad. Wins the evasion again. This time it gets us good.
You've got my attention.
So I'm gonna rotate to this flank.
Moving as fast as I can.
And that is up.
For House Arano.
That worked out.
Battle mech down.
Well then, I will see you at the blue screen. Well, that was fast. I do love the Orion builds. They have bonus for long range and extreme range. And coupled with long range weapon, they can get most mechs before they can get to them. That worked out nice. Of course, pirates could have brought in some inferno crap and got us right before we could act. That could have been a thing too. You cannot never underestimate those janky pirate builds. So, what do you give us? Command console. Tacticon, plus initiative for all company unit. Increase sight range, increase sensor lock. In accuracy with indirect fire. If I scatter of miss and indirect fire shot by minimum 10%. So it helps against it helps for artillery. Ooh. For all company unit. Does not stack, however. So it would not stack for say one of our pilot, Jarl, who has a bonus for a minimum scatter. Uh-huh. 2 injury resisted. Bonus of 5 to sensor detection. Yeah, it's 6 tons though, but I mean, if we could add one common consort, one of these to the lance, it would really help. In any way, I think I'm getting pretty much everything of this. Ammo gauss, let's keep it. Okay, so duels, we're good. We'll see you in a sec, and we'll decide what next mission we shall take. The quest is always to get more weapon system for our new projects. So I'll see you guys in a moment. So a nice 4 days of repair, everything good. Alright, let's just get our boys back. The 4 days to repair the Orion to sea. Just like that. Now let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. We have an attack and defend. Which would... Against whom? Against the Republic of the Sphere. With a good 2 million and 4 and 18. That is very tempting. Let's do it. Let's do it. That should be difficult. That should be very difficult, in fact. But I think we can do it. I think we can. So, let's bring in our boys. Let's put the things that we know right away that we take, which would be our hammer, our gridlock, and the risk, and our hard case, and the bomber. And who else do we take? I want the Kingfisher to be able to use mortar at long range against the base, turrets, or everything else. And then that. I think our Marauder is going to be benched for that one. I'm not super happy about the performance of the Marauder. Even with the fire control PPC and the 4 PPCs. Its hit chance is usually fairly low. Compared to our Missile Boy, who just always works. So for that one, we're gonna go for things that know works, and we're gonna go with that. We'll bring our 2 Nidhogg. We're gonna use the Long Tom to attack the base, while the rest of the guys will be fighting the mechs and tanks. Okay, so just bear with me. This might be difficult, but the promises of Salvage should be good, and that's what we want. See you guys in a second. Okay, an attack and defend. During the loading time, there was a tip there to whoever rolled as an exception and an idiot ready to prove it. Well, here I am, ready to prove that it's a bad idea doing an attack and defend. Let's go.
Command
Chill.
interface initiated.
Okay, I like this map though. The rain will help. Sure, sure. Oh, we're getting some allies. I'll definitely take that. So usually I drop behind this rock here. Right there. Yeah. Yoinks, 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 yoinks. Confirm. And we get a support lance. Okay. What kind of help do we have? We have a heavy mortar carrier. That's awesome. A pirate little thingy. Okay, we got a Toyota truck on the field. We have a Toyota truck on the field. Marvelous. We have two of them. Ultralight Mars carrier. Yeah, boy. That is great. That is not. What's the last one? A Wolfhound. Wolfhound can be useful. Okay. What are we looking at? We're looking a lot of enemies. Archer. Minnow. That's the first time I see that one. It's a quick sell thing. It could be either bad or good. Dervish. Untoss. That's a big boy tank. A Behemoth. That is a very, very big boy tank. Iron Cheetah Prime. Oh boy. 1500 armor of clan goodness. Hunchback 6N. Patton. Classic battletech tank. And Winston. Yup. And the Manticore. Okay.
What do you need?
So, I'm going to be careful with my Nidhogg at first, because they're the only one that cannot have cover.
Let's move.
Anybody can target them, so let's be careful with that. And, whoa, I'm going to be careful with everybody. I'm going to stay behind cover for that one.
Double time.
Yes, Commander.
I'll put both the Nidhogg on the side there.
Roger that.
And decide where is best to invest their action.
Orders.
For the spawn protection zone, we're gonna stay conservative behind our cover. This guy is with 800 armor.
Receiving you.
This VTOL is scaring me more than pretty much anything else.
No shit.
Mechs we
Just
can
right.
handle. Tanks, if they stay away from charging us, we can handle. Yeah. Thanks. Demon. That's another big boy.
Standing by.
So we basically have 3 lances against us in the field, because the defending lance will engage as well. They have all their good stuff, and we get Toyota trucks.
Yes, Commander.
Roguetech. That Manticore is getting pretty close, so she's going to be the subject of our attention next turn.
Ready to run.
That might be part of the attacking party. Last but not least, our own mortar carrier.
Got it.
Alright. The Iron Cheetah is scary too, but at least he's slow and he's not a problem right now compared to the Beetle and the Manticore. Alright. Sure, little wolfhound, go be a target for us. We'll definitely take that. Well, what do you know? The pirate Toyota truck actually did something.
Yeah?
So that's our own Nidhogg. I'm going to reserve, actually. I don't want to put a beautiful Nidhogg target right there for everybody to shoot at. I'm going to probably use them last. Reserve a lot and use them last.
I await your command.
Falcon, I will use you right now, though. I'm going to go here to get a 5 evasion.
I'm your spaniel.
These guys don't have an angle on him, so I'm not bad. And I'm gonna attempt to fire on this thing with reasonable success.
Standing by.
That is a lot of targets. We're gonna do the same thing with the Crusader. We're gonna engage this guy. A heavy PPC Manticore.
Locking in all weapons.
There we go. We're taking fire already. Now these guys will fall back next turn. That must be the Pagan that came in with 1200 armor. Oof. I'm gonna reserve the Nidhogg.
Reserving action.
That is a lot of armor on the field for us to chew through. Bit of swarm ammo.
Commander.
Hammer! Hammer! You're going to stay back and hammer the base. That will be your job for the entire campaign. Or mission, I should say. Indirect, please.
Knocking on target.
There we go. Break the base. Those buildings have good HP, but a steady stream of a long time, I'm pretty sure that I can demolish it before the wave 1 arrives. Nice, mortar carrier. Those are deadly. So you fired on the Iron Cheetah, I think? Yeah. This cluster would have been a really good for a long time too, but we need to get that base done. Okay, Scary Vito does a sensor lock and a something. Well, whatever it is, I'm glad it's not me. Next is what? Okay, that Ontos. Yeah, those are all pretty good tanks. Okay, that came from where? Onto the Orion. From the back. That's the Unchi.
Good to go.
Alright, so let's bring in our archer.
Got it.
Let's fire on the Pagan. How about heavy explosive? Let's not use it right away. We don't have a lot of heavy explosive ammo. It's still a weakness of that mech. Ooh, so you're still attacking the base, you bastard.
Orders.
So, Nidhogg, I'm still reserving the Nidhogg. I'm still playing that game. But now that tank is in punching distance or kicking distance, so that's what's gonna happen. Who's left in our initiative in terms of mech? The Orion here hasn't acted. Dervish, alright.
Standing by.
So, yeah, let's go punt a tank. It's only 59 chance, so no, I won't punt the tank. But I'll just turn around and
Roger.
give him everything point blank. That I can do.
Engaging target.
And it was sufficient.
Target neutralized.
In my humble experience, the best way to demolish a tank is by flanking them. You get better result from a flank than from a back shot, actually. So I'm gonna go here.
I'm moving.
I'm gonna see what's my best hit chance. I mean, that cluster of enemy there is tempting, but I'm pretty sure at least one of them has good AMS in there. Let's fire the pattern.
Brought this on yourself.
Nice.
That's one less hostile on the field.
Okay. Oh, I fire on the building again. Okay. So this guy is a problem. That Winston. 1400 armor for you. Wow.
Yeah?
Okay, so. Should we? Because I fear that if I put my Nidhogg here, it's just gonna be a target
All right,
for everyone.
full speed.
Let's fire on the behemoth. Because that thing is... Wow, that's a lot of armor.
I'm taking the shot.
Barely scratched it, really. Oof. Okay. At 10 initiative, it is said behemoth. Okay, it fired indirectly at Orion, that is fine. And it did not move, so it has bad evasion. I mean, if I can land all those area rockets in that cluster of enemies, I think I will win the video game.
On the move, full speed.
What kind of hit chance do I get? Let's fire this.
Roger that.
Something. Next is the Iron Cheetah Prime. Yeah, that's what I feared. But we'd have to use our bombers somehow.
Standing by.
So, that's gonna be my mortar boat. So the mortar boat, he is going to fire in that cluster of enemies with infernos. And he's gonna say, enjoy guys, being on fire.
Firing.
There we go. Acid and inferno.
Let's get this done.
Pilot bleeding out. Okay, new round. This is our allies. Toyota truck acting first.
Ready for orders.
We're gonna use the Thunderbolt to go intercept this one, hopefully. Plasma residue. Nice. That thing has a lot of armor, but like I said, flanking them is the best result. Usually. More mortar. Nice. I would be stressed too. Oh, direct hit on our bomber. Some internal damage as well from the demon. Okay.
Go.
So, I'm gonna bring the Crusader forward, even though that's a bit dangerous. And let's see what's our best hit chance. The behemoth there is the best hit chance, because that guy did not move last turn.
On.
That thing has a lot of armor, but we have to start grinding it down. So the front is almost open. I'll take it. I'll take it. So you're firing against our allies. That's good, that's good. I don't think the mortar carrier is long for this world, but if you can at least fire one more volley, that would be nice.
Awaiting orders.
They're doing a good job of being targets for us. Alright, so let's go in with the bomber. Let's take the risk.
Wilco.
And let's unload to this nice cluster of enemies. Those hit chances are not great. I'm a bit disappointed by that. But I'm hoping that the AoE nature of these things will do the rest. Oh yeah. Boom.
I've got no ammo in multiple weapons.
So and after that I'm gonna take the bomber and run away. After the payload is done. Oh, where comes their VTOL? With heat and scramble and blinding flare. Yep. So that thing doesn't have the scary bombing feature, but it is very important what it can do.
Going full throttle.
So my rack is jammed, sadly, but let's give it to the dervish. We get some knockdowns and everything. Nice. I think I'll make an exception to the rule and fire the long tom on this cluster of enemy as well. For this turn at least. Because let's take full advantage of that cluster of enemy on fire and everything. Alright, so that's the Hanchi. What's next? The Antos?
I'm being flanked.
Antos is attacking the Orion. Okay.
How's it going?
At 13, I have said Orion
Receiving you.
and the Archer. The Archer is gonna try to take down this this tank
Understood.
before it
Moving
acts
fast.
again.
Firing. Full
We're gonna go into overheat because we want to kill it. Dead Shane, can you reach that tank as well? Yes, you can. Let's try to take it out before it fires.
Taking
Die.
the shot.
Very good.
Damn, let's do this.
That is one less gun that's gonna fire this turn. And then that's the long tom. And yeah, we're gonna make an exception. I know we need to kill this base, but let's give these guys more problems.
Locking on target.
Hopefully. No, that was not a good hit. Okay,
Talk to me.
at least they're stressed. Alright, let's move in with you.
Moving at a sprint.
What kind of hit chance do we get on the VTOL? Very bad one. A scatter plasma. With shaft countermeasures. Okay. But we can hit this behemoth, who is always almost open in the front.
Here we go. For House
Not quite.
Arano.
Not quite. Okay, so the cheetah is firing on our bomber, whose armor is getting a bit thin. But most of its job is done, so I can pull it out after. Kingfisher, you will target this bunch with the acid and inferno combo again.
Roger.
There you go. I mean, the Kingfisher is pretty much as strong as a heavy mortar carrier. It just has 1,000 more armor. So his firepower is not that great, but the utility of putting everybody on fire in a cluster, creating panic, is invaluable.
Let's get this done, folks.
Okay, so allies first. That's the little wolfhound. Sure, okay. I'm helping. So, next, the 2 Toyota truck. Okay, sure. The through armor critical that this little guy is doing is nothing to sneeze at, especially on a big tank. I wonder if there's turrets or not. We haven't seen them yet. It's gotta be. Let's kill the behemoth.
I'm firing on the enemy. Target destroyed.
Cool, so that was the last attacker.
Battle mech down.
What do you need?
And the next... The risk... Nidhogg is actually not taking that much damage. So I'm gonna keep it in the field. And it doesn't appear that we have turrets. We're gonna fire some more on our enemies, and after that I can move it to start working on the base.
Take this. Mess him up.
Nice.
Mess him up good. Mech destroyed.
Perhaps I'll do the same with the other Nidhogg. I'm gonna go around. Because she has less armor, I'm gonna go around and start pew-pewing the base with her snub nose. That sounds like a solid plan.
Got it.
We do have great hit chance on you and you. And you. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I mean, the air cheetah is pretty much 10 everywhere, and we can place a bet that it has an Excel. There we go.
Hope we can salvage that.
Assault,
Your spaniel.
Omni-Mech down.
Affirmative.
And we're gonna hit the Hunchback with this. He's already pretty hot for being on the in the fire.
Taking the shot.
And he wanted a plasma hit.
All right. Hit him hard now. Solid connection on that one.
I think we have this under control for now. Nice, so your true armor critical
Commander.
is working and that tank has been crippled. We'll definitely take that.
All an ass.
It's 80%, I have to take it.
Aye, aye. Give them everything you've
There you
got.
go, guns off the field and all that. The ammo for the AC-20 is done. This VTOL is not as scary as I thought, so
For orders.
I would prefer to take things down than fire at 30% at this one.
Firing on target. Hell yeah.
There you go, one less enemy
Target eliminated.
going for kills. So the fact that we have no turrets on the enemy base is really helping right now. This way I'm not scared of bringing in the VTOLs to attack the base. Some gnarly turrets, anti-air turrets would have been really bad. Or any kind of turrets, artillery or like stuff like that.
Receiving you.
That would have been real bad. So let's do that. Let's bring this bomber around.
Go, go,
And let's
go.
attack the base with it.
10-4.
There's still an archer in that hole. Yep.
Waiting for orders.
So, I have an idea. Since our Nidhogg are now attacking the base, we can perhaps use our long thumb to flak this dude. I know we're scratching our mechs a bit, but it is worth it.
I can't take much more of this.
Not much armor left in that location.
Oh, you're being dramatic.
Taking some heavy damage.
Oh, so the Vitol fled. I did not expect that. That guy can still hurt. On toss. Oh yeah. He's gonna be the next priority target. Alright, at least the EMS of the Nidhogg is working overtime.
What's up, boss?
What's up? What's up? Let's go airburst. Let's take that thing down.
Firing on rear arc.
That was a bit underwhelming.
Mech warriors.
Must have had ridiculous evasion for moving fast. Should have attacked the base or the tank with acid. Yeah.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, so now we will move bravely forward and see what our hit chance are. It's gonna be the Antas. You're gonna be the lucky winner.
Affirmative. Someone
Got it.
Other pom-poms and skirt, because I'm damaged. Mech destroyed.
Plasma rifles against tanks is very efficient. Next 24, that's one of our ally. Toyota truck power.
Yep.
So I'm gonna put you on full-time base duty from this point on. Just rack it.
Moving to position.
There we go.
Let's hit 'em hard.
We're gonna get our first building down soon.
Receiving you.
You can move
On
forward
my way.
and target that Winston. He's also a dangerous tank. Was not quite enough.
Confirmed.
That should do it.
Affirmative.
Come on.
I'll break
Oh, grinded through 1,000 armor,
What's up,
but
boss?
you're still alive for now. Because here comes the archer.
Oh, it's on now.
And goodbye.
Mech destroyed.
So there's only 2 enemies left on the field. There's this archer there. That is being a nuisance. And this Vitol.
Receiving you.
So we're gonna go here and see what our best hit chance are. Probably the archer, eh? Absolutely. Let's take down an archer.
Roger that. Mech warriors.
My missiles are better than
Show
yours.
them what you've got.
Ooh, here comes the mortar. And boing.
Reporting.
Sure. You're on base duty. We're gonna target this one who's almost dead with just the PPC. You. First building down. And we have a good 6 rounds until... we're good. We're good. This could have been really difficult or went bad, but... we're okay, surprisingly.
Orders?
Surprisingly.
No shooting, just
So the airburst wasn't very satisfying, so we're gonna go standard and we're just gonna hit the base. Somebody else can finish the archer.
Target acquired.
There we go.
Receiving you.
Long Tom, you're gonna continue your flak duty
You got it.
to
Going
get rid of
flat
this bugger there.
out. Engaging.
Boom.
Retreat.
Hit 'em hard.
Nice. So it's not every day that you leave the VTOL for last. They're usually a priority target. But this one is not scary.
Ready for orders.
But you're the only target
Moving to
left now.
position.
So enjoy.
Copy that.
Goodbye. Cool, so 5 rounds to finish off the base. We got this in control. I love it.
Target confirmed.
You?
Let's get this done.
Waiting for orders. Affirmative.
That's
All right,
one.
folks, let's get this done.
Let's get this done
Target
indeed. Alright guys, what I'll do is I'll make a cut here. While there's no more enemies. We have 5 rounds to finish the base. So I'll make a cut here and I'll see you at the salvage screen. See you in a moment. Alright, so that went well. Despite the heavy cost, we almost 2 million sea bills. That's gonna help to build our 100 tonners. So the Orion performed perfectly as always. With a bit of kill to the Archer. And our bomber was really useful for that cluster of enemies. So, what do we have? Bet on that one we're gonna get good weapon system. We get part of the 100-tonner behemoth. Wow. Well, while I'm not interested in that tank, I'm willing to bet that those parts would scrap for a lot of money. We get the 100-ton Iron Cheetah. Gunboat, unyielding, resilience. Alright. So it's a it's a Smoke Jaguar Dire Wolf. Well, that Minnow was 40 ton. Okay. We got Nontos. Those two are worth a lot of money for scraps. Winston. That was a lot of heavy tanks. But we're here for weapon system. We get a heavy PPC. We get a LRM 20 clans. I do love those and I'm out. Scatter plasma. So this is what that thing was firing. 4 times 9 for 36 and 4 heat. Voila. Artemis attachment. Ooh, BC clustering. Ooh, BC missiles. Ooh, 2 of them. Oh. Lots of engines. Heavy ferrofibrous. That is a mouthful. So, there's not as much weapon system as I hoped. But, since we do love our missile, and we do love clustering, those two are no-brainer. I mean, we are okay on Artemis attachment for now. We still have 5 in the bank. And LRM 20s and 15s clans are the shit, and I'm out of both. But yeah, that's gonna be the choice. We only get 3 parts. All of that will be scrap. Small laser SM4 buy. More ferrofibrous is always good. Cooling, ammo AMS. I already have 4 of it. Ammo LRM clan. I already have 4. We got some clan swarm, which I have 0 of, but not such a big fan, so goodbye, and goodbye, and goodbye. So, despite all the things on the field, it is not a big sweep of weapons. But the BC clustering and missile are awesome. and I do love those. So I think that'll be good. Okay guys, I think that'll be it for that one. It was a pretty interesting episode with double duel, then an attack and defend. We won that one handily, but it could have gone much worse if they had turrets or an artillery and stuff like that. If the base had, for example, 2 artillery turrets and just destabilize and hurt all our mechs in a cluster, we would have been fucked. But we won, and I will hopefully see you next time.